Hello everyone, I'm Smashing Ender and welcome to the Triumvirate Minecraft server, SMP server, where after having already done a lot of stuff on this server, I decided to, together with two other people on this server, Lovedust and Mortem, I'll link their channels in the description, I'll be starting to record this. So, as you can see around me, this is the shopping district, one of the places I'll be touring in this prologue episode. As you can see, there's many shops around, and the one I'm standing on is my own rocket shop. As you already see behind me, there's a sign for IKEA on this huge crane that was built only for a small concrete shop down there. Let me take you through the entire district so you all know what's going on when you go here, and you might see some new shops pop up here and there throughout the recordings, but that's because people build more shops and shops get destroyed. If you want probably a more accurate description of the entire shopping district, you can go to Mortem's channel. He had uploaded his first video, which will probably be a bit better than mine. But let's just start at the beginning. Welcome to the Nether portal. This is where you come in through the Nether, or how you go out to go to your base. Over here there once was a prismarine kraken, which sold, I don't remember, prismarine stuff, and now it's been moved to this, which sells fish, lanterns and dark prismarine. Nothing too special. And this shop is run by Baboon, who I don't see around as much as I used to. The small island over there, someone started to build a shop there once, but they disobeyed the rules, they got banned, and I nuked it, and then it got turned into this nice little island. Decorated by Mortem actually, he's pretty good with those armor stands. Then over here, this giant diamond, iron and 2 beacon pile, if I'm not mistaken. That's odd. I'll look into that later. With the huge pile of money on top, is the speedrun donation location. Promptly named by myself, because I'm building a minigame on a separate server, because to get all those resources would take a year. I will record the entire event when it is run, which might be this Sunday, if everything goes as planned. I won't do any building on stream or recording because I don't want anyone to know what it is yet. It's part of the fun. Then over here is now havve. Now there used to be a different shop here, but someone took it over, disobeyed the rules of not destroying it, destroyed it and built something here. After which they got banned because they had a clear warning not to do so. What this sells, I don't think this shop is active right now, but it's supposed to sell food and stuff. And then over here there's the paid concrete maker, but I'm pretty sure it's not paid anymore and the owner left. If we take a small stroll over here, with this nice little bridge, into the basalt shop, which seems to be sold out, actually. Well, isn't that interesting? Didn't know anyone still uses that stuff. And it's nighttime again. I'm just gonna quickly pop over here so I can sleep, because the shopping district is not lit up well. I'm just gonna lay in this dark. Let's get it over with. The arrows from the skeletons earlier seem to have gone, so that's nice. Right, and this small platform, which I'm surprised hasn't been removed yet, is made by Baboon Man himself, trying to get piglin heads to make some army thing. Still don't fully know what's going on there. Then over here is the one and only enchantment shop, run by the owner himself, for mending, protection and breaking, and some more stuff up here, I think. Yeah, sharpness, fortune, pretty much all your enchantment needs in this one shop. Yeah, he's running quite the business here. He has like 6 or more stacks of diamond blocks because he's the richest on the server. Actually, considering I went in this earlier, this was a small wagon run by Wickend or Nocti. They've been gone for a while, but they've sort of been left here just as a landmark. Like most old shops, the point is you can take them over if you want, but you have to leave the shop as it is, as a landmark. Great example to my rocket shop. I took this over from Pixo, if I pronounced that right, who left the server a while ago, then came back as a nomad. I still have a shop, it's been upgraded with an extra floor, and I now sell rockets. Over here the gold carrot shop. I don't know if it's open again, it seems to be. It got partially burned down a while ago when Boone built this thing with lava and fire spread turned on by some mistake. But it's been fixed and it's running again. Then over here is the little concrete shop where an entire crane built just for this small shop platform. This is all it has. It says all colors, but it doesn't have a lot yet. But it looks nice. The crane is pretty well built, and he got some good money for the IKEA ad, which we'll be getting to later. Over here is something built by Lars. It's a small spin. You put in a diamond, and then you can click this 6 times to get 6 items. I might do it later this episode, because it is pretty fun, and I've done it multiple times already. Let's head over this way. Well, that's just in case most people don't know this yet, this is actually a free to join server, but there are some standards. It's based on Hermitcraft, which you might know, might not. And recently on there's a mycelium thing, and now we also have a mycelium thing for some reason. Over there it makes sense. Here it does not. Kind of disappointed by whoever did this, but oh well. Over here the Guy and Pixto end shop. I don't know if it's still running properly, but it's sold ender chest, shulkers, enchanted gear, random end loot. That would be, this one's just empty, and Elytra were in that small ship up here, which have also been empty for a while, I believe. And this used to be a phantom head, but a while ago the heads were all glitched, so when you place them down they turn into whoever was named that instead of the actual proper item. Over here you have the Totems of Undying and Emerald shop. I think up here there's a special emerald box. No, it's taken. Oh, there's also a totem box over here. Ooh, only 10. I'm very quickly just gonna pick that up. Can never have too many totems. Where do I pay though? It's a bit disappointing that they don't tell me where I have to pay, so I'll just is this the right box? No, it's not. I'll be sorting my ender chest for a different episode. It's not a major priority for me right now. It's a mess in there, I'm aware of that, but I don't feel like changing it anytime soon. It's too much effort. I'm just gonna take this, thank you. And there you go. Perfect. And I'll take this with me. There, so now you know what this shop is pretty much about. Even though I already had 1 box and I gave 1 away, it's good to have 2 again. Can never have enough. Yeah, I don't need a health potion. Anyway, that's the Totem and Emerald shop. He did some bulk emerald box for like 50 diamonds. It was full of blocks of emerald. I'm pretty sure Mordem picked that up, but I'm not 100% sure. Speaking of Mordem, this is his disc shop. I bought Pixed up here a while ago. He has a farm that makes him every disc. Stop that. Stop in there. That makes him every disc. He had jukeboxes. Up here, he baboons set up a business to make you a song for payment of some number of diamonds. Depends on the shop. Over here you have sand, glowstone and sandstone. No one really buys sandstone, and the rest has been out of stock for a while. And let's have a look. I do not know what this shop is, because I haven't seen it before. It looks kind of interesting though. Doesn't seem to have an... Oh, never mind, I'm blind. What is this shop? I'm interesting. Staff only. Custom orders. Oh, this is like sandstone, sand, empty cobble, leaves, and grass. All right, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, well, that's this shop then. I didn't know this existed. Over here, at like somewhere at the beginning of the server, I built a little cave here. At first, I used to have four sets of netherite up there, and you would just flick the lever of whichever one you want and pay in here. But then one set went missing without anything in this chest, so I decided to make it special order only. Oh, that's odd. I didn't know that book was up there. There's a little price list in there, but the netherite business changed and it's not really used anymore. Over here there's a little balloon. It was from Pixo. They went hunting for stuff that you need and you'd pay them for it. I never really used that shop or seen it in action. I don't know what's up with it, really. Over here there's another end shop with some crying obsidian in it. It looks like there's just pieces missing from this. But this hasn't been run in a while. It's end city loot, shulker boxes, which it doesn't have, and ender pearls, which is also empty. And the XP farm, actually, which costs money, but there was another one. I'll come to that later. Well, over here there's the baboon shop I mentioned earlier. There used to be real lava here, but after the fire tech incidents, it's just wool now. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay attention to the... This is piglin trades. Fire charges, soul sand, spectral arrows. Apparently blackstone and the shulker box. Don't know why that's there. Gravel, which is empty, and quartz, which you can also with a shulker box for some reason. Speaking of quartz, there's a little quartz shop over here. I'm pretty sure it's been empty for a while now. Yeah, it is. You might see this door over here. This is how I got the stuff from the donation location. It goes pretty far down. I might actually take some of these soon so I can transport them to my sugarcane and gunpowder farm, which I'll show you all later. Now, I mentioned the XP farm earlier because this shop over here used to have a pretty good business. It has some enchants, some more enchants, and then up here was the gold/XP farm, where you could also buy gold ingots. This barrel was full for a while because everyone casually paid to go to the XP farm. The owner left, so the XP farm is free now, which is kinda nice. It's very easy to mend all your tools and stuff. And for enchanting tools, because some people, for example, Reds for his shop over here, or Reds Mortem, I don't really call him Mortem often, but that's the name he goes by now. He sells enchanted netherite, sets, weapons, tools, kind of all the stuff you need. I actually bought a set for backup from him recently. It was pretty worth it. Over here you might see there's a little platform. I don't know what the green or red thing is, so I'm just gonna quickly check that out. It looks interesting. Go to the polling station, put an idea for the SD in the board, and the polling shall begin. Yes. No. Oh, that's interesting actually. I mean, there's nothing here yet, but that's good. It's good to know that it is there. Up here, because when I took over that board, what used to be the board of shops and stuff over there, which was partially broken down because the map was broken and most of the signs went missing. It's been moved to over here, it seems, where you have a good map of everything, even though not everything is marked or updated at the moment. Not everything has a marker, but it's pretty clear to see where what it is. And it seems they forgot to put themselves away here, or it's on purpose. I don't know. Here you can see active shops, which also have yet to be properly updated. And abandoned shops, which is blimp? What blimp? There is no blimp. Maybe they mean the hot air balloon. The enchanted bookshop, which is the one over here I literally just showed, and the sand shop, which is the one over there. Then over here there's, I don't remember who runs this shop over here, but someone ran a head shop or wanted to. but I haven't seen them in a while. Oh, it's Andres. I haven't seen them in a while, so I don't know if the shop is still active. Then over here you might see this giant shell in the sea. Let me quickly. So much easier. This giant shell in the sea used to sell. Well, it does. It's out of stock, but it used to sell tridents and nautilus shells and stuff. I think it could have had a really good business if they kept selling tridents, because I had to go to a lot of trouble to get mine, and I would have easily bought one. I have to go sleep again. We really need to light up the shopping district more, because whenever it's night there's like 50 zombies around and you don't want to deal with that. So I'm just gonna quickly pop in here again, sleep in the dog, and wait for it to become day. Perfect. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah. IKEA, the one with the giant sign over there. Which left the little statue Picto built for them as a commemoration to this awesome member of the server. He's pretty cool. Well, IKEA, I think it's mostly run by Mortem at this point, because Baboon does not a lot, and there's a zombie in here. Not anymore. There's a little desk here, which I'm pretty sure people messed with on accident, which isn't very cool of them. It looks pretty cool. Mortem did a very good job. I hired them for a job not too long ago as well. There's a little bush over here. They built this piano, which I personally think looks very cool. It's very well made. Baboon built this one as the first thing in here. No one ever paid attention to it. And Random Head's shop, which is empty it seems. Over here we have the Holy Furnace, I think it was named. Not sure though. Which sells kelp, some sugarcane, and more kelp. And over here we have Tio's, well, pretty much everything shop, from slime to redstone components. And every slot is 1 diamond, so 64 item bars. No anvils because they're empty. Iron, redstone, lapis. You really should restock. It seems the shop's getting kind of NEP. But you can buy pretty much anything here if you don't accidentally keep pressing the items, because then they spin. But it's a pretty decent shop. He actually held an auction not too long ago. And thanks to a little bidding war I had with Mortem, a special item box cost me 350 diamonds, which is why I only have 50 diamond blocks left now. Here's the slime shop. You just push the button and go up. I'm pretty sure it's empty because someone bought it all out, and you just go down. There. Now this is a more interesting building, which I'll be getting into before we get to my base. This was the CTF building. We were gonna have a capture the flag. I'm pretty sure it was just Mortem Guy versus me and Boone. We had Pixel on our side and he did a lot for our base, but then he left and then he came back. It's not very... I don't really know what happened to it. It could have been very cool to actually do this, but it kind of flopped at the end, so it's not really a work in progress anymore. Over here is Red's head shop. I might come back to buy heads here every so often, because I collect heads. I'm a collector. You'll know what I mean by that soon enough. Over here there's the honey shop. You just follow the stripped logs, and then you can just pop into the hive to buy any honey all your honey needs, if you don't fall next to it. 10 blocks for 1 diamond, 4 blocks for 1 diamond. That's not too bad actually. Then you can just follow the honey and leave. And there's actual bees here, by the way. That's interesting. I mean, some of them are heads, but it seems some of them are also just real bees. Now we're getting into the more late shops. I mean, this one was built pretty recently as well. Over here there's a wood shop, which I don't think is stocked anymore. There's a trader llama over there, very casually. And over here we have the Diggy Dog mineral shop. Oh, he actually put some stuff in here now. That's new. But, well, that pretty much sums up that shop. Over here, it's one actually pretty new shop. I think it was just finished yesterday. At the end of the rainbow, there's a dye shop, it seems. Where you can buy all your dyes. pretty nifty. I might come here for some dice every so often because I'm gonna need a lot for my base. Well, that answers the famous question, what's at the end of the rainbow? It's the die shop. Cool. Over here is probably my new favorite shop, built by Lovedust. You can go check it out on her channel. This is the glass shop. Let me just grab some pork. This is the glass shop. It looks adorable. It looks amazing, and it sells all the glass we need. It actually uses some of Red's heads as decoration as well, which is kind of nice. But it sells pretty much all the glass you need. So for my base, I might also come over here to buy some glass from her. Go check her out. She's great. She's great. I think there's only one shop left for us. Oh, speaking of Lovedust, she actually just bought on. Over here there's the Xingalonia. Prices are good from Lars. This is a pretty nifty shop. It sells pretty much everything, it seems. 1 for 6. 1 dia for 6. 1 dia for 32. 1 dia for 4 stacks. Yeah, this is actually pretty good prices. And it sells slime, which a lot of people need, it seems. This is probably the staff only area. I should not be here. I think that's about it for the shopping. I almost forgot one in the morning. I forgot 3 shops actually. Let me quickly go through these. This is an actual end ship, which seems like it was just straight up teleported here by Mortem, but he actually rebuilt an entire end city ship. He still needs to light up this part. Sometimes I'm walking in and there's somebody. He sells there. This entire thing used to be filled with elytras a while back, but it's not anymore. It would be cool if it still was, but oh well. Over here is the diorite auction house, but it changed, I think. It's also missing a door for some reason. There's now mystery boxes over here. A filming room, which is pretty nifty. That's new. And then if I take you all down here for a second. Over here there's, well, there's gonna be something over here. But here is also a meeting room with a door at the exit. I don't know what the exit door is for, but it's the meeting room, however, is kind of interesting because it's about time I tell you about the last shop, which I'm a part of actually. Welcome to this shop. It doesn't have an official name yet or company. Medieval Costco. I think we're just gonna stick with that. It works. The company is still work in progress. Mortem wants to make it Morty Co or something. But that's a bit selfish, I think. There's 3 people on the shop. We sell pretty much everything you can ever need. Some armor. This is gonna sell tools or enchants, it seems. There's a stairway up, which I'll cover in a bit. Over here we have some gravel, sand, rockets, which are actually provided by myself. Help desk, where we also keep all the profits. It seems I already made some, which is cool. This is the staff only room. There's nothing in here yet. And then over here we're gonna quickly take the stairs up because upstairs is gonna need a bit of creation. As of right now it is still empty, but what is gonna be up here is probably, it's gonna have a bit of tavern vibes. It's gonna look like a bar you can buy potions at, and somewhere up here is gonna be the special boxes for part of the shop, which besides rockets is what I will be running myself, because I'm the one that's gonna provide special deal boxes for people that might be interested. I already have a few over here. Save some mining, which is just ore and cobblestone. The Mile High Flyer, which I charged 40 diamonds for. It's an entire shulker box filled with rockets and an enchanted elytra. So 40 diamonds might be a good deal on this one. The Bolt Helper, which is just an entire shulker of scaffolding. You never know when you need scaffolding. Eggs, which I still need to name and price, but eggs. And Little Aquarium, which is some coral, and I think it's just gonna be some, what is in here right now? I feel like, yeah, it's just this, and there's gonna be some fish and maybe some glass and bricks, so you can actually build an aquarium with it. But it's pretty neat. That pretty much sums up the shopping district. So It's about time I show you the blue base. I'm also gonna... I'll update you on the beacon situation next episode. I'm gonna find out where it went. I'll ask people about it later. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick fly. This is just a nether hub. It's nothing too special. Seer wanted to make this more special with some fog effects and stuff, which I provided 2 shulk boxes of colored glass for. I don't know how that project is going, but I don't really want to check it out as right now, because I'm pretty sure the project died. I'm gonna quickly pop in here, which is over to Mortem's base, actually. Because over here, at his base, is the minigame district. I mean, there's also his base, there's a small version of CTF here, which I 1v1'd Mortem in not too long ago. I won him because he... I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure he's way better at PvP than me, but he just won that. Here's the red base. I can't enter because I'm not a part of red team. Here's some of Mortem's farms and stuff. Over here, Mortem is also building a giant Jesus statue, apparently. I will never know why. He has a little graveyard here because he killed bees a while ago. They're all named bees besides Betty B. Benson. There's also netherrack here for some reason. Kinda makes me want to light it on fire. And there's a small... I think there's a minigame over here. Yeah. Spelunking. I don't know if it's still in progress or where it even went, because I'm pretty sure there was a giant hole in the ground here not too long ago. But oh well. Now there's an archery game over here. There's I think this was the same person that ran the gold shop had this ship. It's staying as a landmark like most shops and other things. Up here there used to be an Elytra course, for which I think I have the 2nd best time. Yeah, I'm right after the creator himself, Redstone Lad, aka Mortem. He went from Redstone Lad, Whitey, to just Reds, and now he's Mortem, so that's that. And I'm 2nd. I mean, you can't really play it anymore because there's a giant red base in the way, but still, it's nice to have it as memory. Now, I think Mortem's building a sumo game over here. And now we come to this enormous and very ugly cobblestone tower, which I built myself. It was a pain to build this, might I add. It took way more cobble than I expected, and I just needed a 50 by 50 area for the minigame I am still making. If everything goes as planned, you'll probably see the video on it uploaded on 3 channels, maybe, this Sunday. I'll be working on it after I finish this recording. Now over here, here's the blue base. It's not getting worked on anymore because it doesn't really matter. The minigame died anyway, so it's not important anymore. Over here I tested the trap once, could have gone better. But there's nothing really interesting over here yet. The minigame district isn't really a thing as of now. I mean, there's Spleef over here, there was the Elytra course, some CTF and studio in the making. I think some golf game over here as well, but there is nothing really here yet. So let's get to the last point of the prologue episode, which will be my base. Now, there's some fun things you should know about my base. And this kind of needs to die. Go away. Thank you. So let's have a look. You might have noticed when I went in F5 at the start of this episode, I might look a bit like a science nerd, which is completely on purpose, because I am one. But it also has something to do with my base. You might notice that the logo or banner for my channel does not look similar to my skin. It's probably just gonna be an Enderman as of right now, because I don't have an official thing yet. But I'm gonna tell y'all a bit of a story why this is. So let's get to that. I'm gonna still need this Elytra. As you can see, I'm a bit of a science nerd. Wearing my lab coat, some protective glasses. And well, before we get to what that is up there and the black stuff leaking from it, let me quickly show you my chest collection. This is probably gonna trigger some people because it's a complete and total mess. There's stuff here, stuff here, stuff here, here. It's all over the place. I'm gonna sort it probably soon, not sure yet. Then I have this small cocoa bean farm over here with cookies, eggs down here. They might be thinking the eggs are empty. Well, if you pull this lever, a small doorway opens up. I don't know why I ever put a lever over there. The plan was originally to have a button, but I wanted to keep it open so I could just make my way back easily. There's some shulkers over here because I was gonna take all the shulkers I had in here and turn them into special deal boxes, but then when taking some of them to Reds or something, I think it was, the server lagged a lot, and while flying through the nether I got dunked into lava and lost half of them. So I'm just gonna have to make new ones. It's not like I don't have a shit ton of shulker shells anyway. It is also at this point in the video that I realize I completely forgot to put a disclaimer at the start. I'm gonna mark this as not for kids, but it's probably good I mention it now. My content is not for kids. I'll be cursing probably a lot. You'll see as we go along. I also have the cow farm here, and what I mentioned earlier, my head collection. I have a lot of heads over here. Mob heads, player heads, weird heads from the bug. I think it's the trader heads. Some heads I bought from Red Shop. And finally, my prized possession. I have Sears head. It took me way too long to get this. For most of the time I was on the server, he would never sell it, and suddenly Reds had it in his shop, so I bought it immediately. And it's over there now, together with some other decorative heads to fill up my collection. If I could just get one more, it's full. I'll be making a special room in my base for all my heads later. Now let's discuss the giant crater in the land. So, back when I first got on the server, I had a plan. I was gonna build a research facility around a meteor that would crash into my base. Well, the meteor did not look as good as I thought it would. It kinda looked like shit. So I decided, screw it, it's just gonna land here. And a giant hole will be created. Well, I used TNT to make the hole and everything, but then I ran into a problem. I asked Baboon Man. I hired Baboon Man for a pretty good amount of money, including a netherite block or two, to make this crater look nice. He did some of it, but he wasn't a very good worker, so I decided to change my plans because it took too long. We'll get to what that is later, by the way. So then I decided I'm gonna take a different approach. So I built this. I mean, I built part of this helicarrier. Oh, come on. I forgot I don't have armor on, so it happens from time to time. Happens to the best. So I'm just gonna. There we go. Perfect. Do I have rockets in here? I always have backup stuff for rockets, so I can just act like that never happened. Go grab my stuff. Alright. Back up now. There we go. I'm just gonna put my armor back on. I just wanted to make sure you all saw my skin, but earlier you've seen it. It's not important anymore. Alright, let me just... this lined up pretty damn well. That's new. Alright, so... perfect. Alright, so up here, you might be wondering... I don't know what this hole is, actually. What is this hole? I mean, there was glass here because there were 2 beacons down there, but I destroyed them. Someone messed with my chair. I destroyed them, and I have a beacon box now because I need them for a machine I'm working on. Over here I have a file cabinet. Mordem actually did some good work on this one. He made a printer, a little phone, added a brewing stand, a computer. I think this is supposed to be like a map which I put papers into, a button which glitches red, and this was a very nice chair, but I don't know what happened to it. But oh well, it did look nice, so props to him. I built a cloning machine. I built also when I hired IKEA for this. Baboon built this thing. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks like the engines actually pump because of the banners, which is nice. But it didn't really need a giant black engine on the top, considering the main structure was white. I should not hold a pickaxe up here. But well, while doing some experience on the cloning, I might have. Well, some turned out a dead bush. Some only were leaves. And then test number 35C looked good at the start, and then, well, it exploded in my face. Quite literally. Because, well, it blew up. And this is what it left. Now, to be frank with you, this would not be too bad if it was only this. But sadly, it wasn't. So, it's about time I change to my current skin. Or, well, I show you the alterations I had. So, let me take you through the different stages after this explosion. And here we are. So, you might notice a clear difference right away if I quickly take off my hat. This happened to me. At the start it didn't look too bad. I thought I was clear from the explosion. But no. It has started to eat away at me as some kind of infestation. My hand lit on fire for some reason. Might be because I used a thermal core for this machine instead of something less extreme. And I'm pretty sure I'm turning into an Enderman. Not entirely sure yet. My face is messed up, that's for sure though. But, well, this is happening. I don't know why or how or what I just did over there. That looks really weird. Oh well. Now, this is not my current skin, actually. This is what I labeled as stage 2. So, I want to get into stage 3 if it's gonna let me. Alright, so it seems I've run into a problem here. For some reason Minecraft decided to not load my skin, so I'm gonna stick with stage 2 for a while. You'll see stage 3 in my next episode then. Now, there's only one thing left for me to show you. As you saw up there, the explosion left some sludge. Well, the sludge fell, part of it, down here. Where, oh god, there's zombies around here. Where it has started to move. I'm trying to work on a machine that will contain it. And if all goes to plan, it should be done soon. But for right now, I just built a little barrier around it and hope that it doesn't get too far. Which, as it seems right now, it's starting to move, which I should be worried about. So, I mean, the machine is still in the designing progress. I can't really test it because I don't have this sludge over there where I design. I just, according to my research, I'm just gonna need a few beacons, which I already have, and make it look, you know, good. So I'll be working on that before the next episode, probably. But that pretty much sums up the server so far. You might be wondering about this giant railway. It leads to a village I found really far over there. I was gonna use it for a trading hall, which I built over there. It failed. Over there, the white tower with cobblestone added to it. This is my gunpowder and sugarcane farm. The sugarcane farm isn't perfect in the slightest, because it seems it can't even stock 4 shulkers yet. But the creeper part, well, that is the problem. It's good. Too good. This does so much better than my sugarcane that I need to expand this storage a lot if I want this to actually work if I want to be able to AFK the sugarcane for a while. Because it doesn't run the best, I might make more sugarcane farms to keep up with the gunpowder. But this is the shop I have right now. I hired Lars to build it for me, and I might hire TA to build one, a better one I can AFK for, so I can stock the rockets for our mega shop more efficiently. But that pretty much sums everything up. I have a manual sugarcane farm and a wheat farm over here, but nothing too special. So I'm gonna leave this episode here, I think. You've seen what happened to me after my little failed science experiment over here. You'll see the new results next episode after I get my face messed up, which is either gonna be this Thursday because or Sunday. But Sunday is, if everything goes as planned, Sunday will be the main event speedrun. Well, see y'all later. Bye.